Let's move on now to Karnataka. Excuse me. There are new rules in place in the state of Karnataka with regards to moving in of other people from other states. Now, what we know as of now is that certain new rules have been spelled out, fresh guidelines issued for passengers traveling to Karnataka from other states. Those entering the state from Maharashtra, for instance, will have to compulsorily undergo 7 days of institutional and then 7 days of home quarantine. Now, while those returning from other parts except Maharashtra will be kept under 14 days home quarantine. The rules are different for those returning from Maharashtra. Now, this time, the Karnataka government has waived off institutional quarantine for returnees from Delhi and Tamil Nadu. We'll have Shrija talk us through the details. Right now, what we know is that this is a new rule, and remember, there has been revised guidelines very regularly from the Karnataka government. Shrija is joining me live. Shrija, at the moment, we are looking at these changes that have been made, and there are particularly strict norms announced for Maharashtra compared to other worst affected states like Tamil Nadu and Delhi, for instance.
Well, Afrida, in fact, this is the fifth time in a row where we see the Karnataka government has announced the changes as far as the quarantine rules are concerned. But for Maharashtra, it remains the same because it clearly says that it is 7 days quarantine, institutional quarantine, and followed by 7 days of home quarantine. But as far as other people, returnees from other states of India is concerned, except for Maharashtra, now once they are entering the state of Karnataka, they will be allowed to undergo nearly 14 days of home quarantine. So earlier, this is just about a couple of days ago on June 15th, we see Karnataka government had issued an SOP which stated that people returning from the states of Delhi and Chennai will have to undergo 3 days of institutional quarantine followed by 11 days. So now that's been changed where they have made it mandatory for everybody except for those returning from Maharashtra will now have to undergo 14 days of home quarantine. So time and again, we have been witnessing changes that have been coming because remember, this is the fifth time that we're noticing where the Karnataka government has been continuously changing the quarantine rules. But what we hear from the officials within the COVID task force is that they say that the quarantine centers, especially the institutional quarantine centers, have been completely full, which is exactly the reason that they have been changing time and again. So whenever there is space, that is when they try and accommodate people coming in from other states. So for now, what we understand is that right now the institutional centers are functioning with full capacity, because of which they have changed these rules. Back to you.
All right, Shrija, we leave it at that. Thanks for joining us with the important information on this.